Hello! Welcome to Fine Art Fridays. It's got a name. I don't know if this is fine, but I'm doing art, so we're going to call it that. I have patted my pages and we are ready to go. So the very astute among you may have noticed that there was one there you haven't seen. There's a very simple reason for that. My camera died less than halfway through shooting it, and I did not realize and finished it off. So there is a close-up of it. I can do a close-up reel. We can do the world's fastest one of these videos. Yours is done. I did stuff. Woohoo! Yeah. So went for pinks this time. I was drawn in by music. I like music a lot. I've sung and done choirs and played piano and done many things. The thing I circled there with my finger is some little cricket bugs that are making music for some reason. They've got like little sheets of music and little instruments, and they were kind of awesome. So I feel this one has turned out quite well by the end, but here I am sorting through my lovely pink envelope full of miscellaneous papers, deciding which papers are going to come play. Yes, we ended up in a pink butterfly bug area with music and flowers. Because, that makes sense. This isn't about sense. This is art. Art does not need to make sense. Have you not walked into a modern gallery? Sense is the lowest thing. So this is a roll of tape. This butterfly tape that you're looking at the end of. I accidentally have two clocks. I didn't mean to have two clocks. But anyway, there we go. I do use the butterfly tape in this. I bought it at a store that doesn't exist now. And it is gorgeous. It works beautifully. I paid $5 some for it. Normally I'm buying cheap, so I buy rolls of tape, like those big tubes and things, for like $10-15. And so I paid quite a bit for it to support a local small shop, which has closed. So sadness. But that's a thing small shops do sometimes. I'm very lucky. I live in a small town where the shops tend to do pretty good, so I have a nice variety of local shopping. But a paper goods store is harder to kind of make work. So here I am choosing some flowers and some bits and pieces and deciding if I want a clear thing. And of course, yet again, I lament that you can't see the clear things. And these frames. So this is actually from the yellow envelope. There's little butterflies. And I kind of love it. The pink envelope, the stickers are much more summery. So strawberries, it's got some tulips. And I'm like, that's not really the feel. I'm more midsummer roses than, here we go, tulips and such. This is the pink envelope. A lot of lovely things that are like love, and then some strange broken quote where you only see half of it because it's probably wrong. Nice big butterfly. He's from the black and white envelope where all the space lives. I didn't do space. There will be no space. So yes, so flipping through, looking for the stickers. So yes, I feel we're getting better at this. Together. We grow together. I did not set up a symmetrical thing for myself, knowing that would be bad. So I do love that little thing I've put. This looks so nice. I was so happy with that. The little bunnies there. It's little bunnies leaning on a pot with pens and sunflowers. And I love it. And I think it would have worked here, but it didn't end up working once I really got things kind of in place and going on. So I had an idea, and part one was this rose had to go behind. Because again, this paper I'm working with had so many great features. If you watch my first one of these, I keep talking about preserving the fox and preserving the owl. And this is the same thing. There's the butterflies in the corner, the central figure of the woman. There's a bell jar thing kind of beside where the rose is now. Some beautiful orchids in the corner, and then those bugs playing instruments. So I didn't want to lose too much of that by just piling things on top. I wanted it to, the paper itself is gorgeous, so why destroy that? There is one I was suddenly super excited. I get to use the glue tape. See, the glue tape, it's exciting. It is much faster, it seems to be much neater, and it doesn't seem to warp the paper as much as my glue stick did. So my glue stick, the early pages of these are quite thick feeling, and they're kind of warped and wavy just because of the amount of glue. Whereas this seems to be, everything seems to be lying flat and neat and nice. So I think I am a fan. I'm still learning the YouTube and the fickleness of YouTube. So I made a short when I got the glue tape because I was excited about glue tape. Like, woohoo! And it did really well. So I made a short featuring my cat, thinking, hey, the internet is made of cats. This will do well. It did not. You have no interest in my cat. Okay, no interest in my cat. Good to know. She's a very nice cat, though. So here I am using a mid lighter. So I talked about these again in that earlier journaling one. When I did the plants one, I was lamenting I didn't use them for the similar thing. They really knock the whiteness out of the background and pull it into the color theme. So I'm using a dusty rosy color here. And I end up filling all background. I really enjoy the swoop shape I did at the bottom there. But with this other stuff that's ends up happening, everything gets colored in and you don't see it. It doesn't make it to the last cut. This is not uncommon. You've seen my videos. If you haven't, welcome. I'm Auntie Becky. Please like, subscribe, and ring various bells. If you don't want to, it's okay. We can just hang out. We don't have to be in a serious relationship right away. But I'm here for you. So we have this gorgeous frame. It had the little butterflies on it, which are like flying away, where someone's look pinned. And I really liked the way it almost looked like the girl was leaving the frame, but she was still focused and centered and part of the main theme. I hadn't decided exactly what I was doing on the bottom when I put this flower down. With seeing what I did later, I think I would have put it on a little bit late. The stem hated me. It really wanted to be on there. With what I ended up doing later, I feel that I could have done better with that placement. Because I started putting these in and I'm like, wow, this is just a lineup of these things. That's really not what I want. The butterfly could go here and that works a little bit. And I just couldn't make it do what I wanted it to do. I did eventually figure it out, but it involved the sacrifice of some of these. Not all these elements make it to the end. More tape. The answer is one of two things. Stickers or tape. Usually tape. My default is more tape. So I go hunting through here for something to bring the bottom together. And this is gorgeous. So there is a greeny version of this, which is houses, which I'd used in a thing before I started YouTubing. But this is the architecture I think looks Japanese, like street scene. So we've got like shops and bicycles, all with a vaguely cherry sakura looking thing. It's very esque. Whether it is correct or not, I do not know. It's just really pretty. And I found it grounded it well and brought the pinks from the flowers down into the bottom of the page really nicely. You'll notice that this is where when it gets back on the screen, past Becky, put the book, there we go. You'll notice the swoop is already starting to disappear. And then I wanted my butterflies in. So here's where I would have put the other, no, now I am scattering butterflies. So is one of the fun things about this particular tape, because it is just several different colored butterflies on a white background. So quite often when I use it, I also end up doing this, where I pull different butterflies out. Look at me learning things. I'm like, if I put this here, and then I can take this butterfly and put it here, and it will not block anything but look really cool. Or glue tape. I just used 3 on the back and it seems to have held it fairly well. Although I am running into that problem where the lighter papers really like to swoop up around the top. I'm assuming the answer is just hold it down, Becky. But I don't know. I'm new to this. We are learning. We are learning together. But yeah, it works really great. Sticks fine. But you really have to make sure that you hold down your small items or they will just try to glue themselves to the glue tape. So yes, butterfly. It's a beautiful one. I really like it. I also like the fact that in real life, not in YouTube visibility, the butterfly has the same sheen level. It's really glossy as the frame. So the whole corner there with the 3 butterflies and most of the girl is really high gloss. And so is that butterfly I just put on. A lot of this other stuff is paper, matte. I guess the washies have a little bit of sheen to them, but not really. Everything is very matte. And then there's these 2 items that are very high gloss. So this is where I think that pink rosebud would have been better on top of the butterfly tape. But it's not bad. But I think it would have been better there. And so I decided I needed more butterflies. I did start cutting. I was like, wait, no, I can't use that one. I literally just put that, I'd hit the repeat in the tape and had the exact same butterfly available. I'm like, oh, let's not do that. And we stick him down. No, we cut him out. So one of the things is washi tape, while being translucent, is not actually transparent. You can get away with a lot of it, but it will show. A great example is that rose sticker. You can really see the line of the washi tape. I wanted to get this butterfly really integrated with around him, and I wanted the things behind to have the space to be there. So I decided to cut the white closer than I normally do for this type of thing. I usually like vague shape and sticker on because I don't have the patience, let's be honest. And so there we go. I feel this looks a lot better and cleaner, and it relates more. Looks more like it actually is just flying out of the picture instead of being a sticker like on top stuck on. Especially with the lovely music playing bugs that are right there by that rose. So there we go. Oh, no, I decided there was only this one spot of the natural paper background color. And I'm like, no, we're going to color that in. Because everything else was the mid-lighter color. There we go. Pick up some stuff. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. Think it came out well. You can see the close-up tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye.